I want to speak about a fascinating concept, which is generation gap. We live in a time where changes are taking place so quickly that it's very, very easy to become separate and distanced and estranged from our children. Our children are so different from us. The world is so different that we grew up in than the world that they grew up in. And it's very, very hard to connect to the experiences they're going through and the life that they're leading today, whether it be socially, whether it be mentally, whether it be emotionally. And in order for us to be effective and proper parents, we have to try to relate to our children according to the experiences that they're going through and according to their reality. This is not just really true about our children, it's true about every single person in the world. There's so many people today with psychological difficulties, with emotional difficulties, with personality disorders, with all sorts of different ranges of realities. And in order for us to properly fulfill our responsibility, our obligation of Beinam L'Chavero towards these people, we have to enter their reality. We cannot label any reality as a false reality or as an improper reality or as a reality which is bad. Everyone's living in their own reality, and each and every one of us is obligated to enter their reality to the best of our ability and to make people feel good in their reality. And therefore, if a person is super, super sensitive, and even the most subtle implications of criticism cause that person pain, so we're not malachim. We have to try, each and every one of us, according to our abilities, according to the best that we could do, according to the strength and understanding that Hashem gave us, to enter their realities and be sensitive with them and talk to them. Now, it might not be easy for us to have relationships with these people, but at least when we have to deal with them, to deal with them according to reality and not judge them. Because the world we live in today is so complicated, and I think it's so messed up. It's been so messed up by so many factors, by so many things, that we can't blame. It's very hard to blame anybody for um, their personality. People are who they are. Their people are a product of their environment, their parents, their family situation, their education, and what they're exposed to. And the more we can enter the reality, the more we'll give them a feeling of security and a feeling of belonging and a feeling of sense. And this will definitely help us to make the world a place which is more secure and hopefully to lessen the amount of depression and other psychological maladies that are existing in today's world. Hashem should give us the greatest siyata shmaya to accomplish this, because this is not an easy task that we have in front of us. We're living in a time which is very, very challenging, and especially when it comes to education and relating to our children, relating to our family, relating to our neighbors, relating to our friends. It's not an easy time. The more that we could get into another person's world, the more we'll be able to relate to them properly. As the Indians say, they said, don't judge another Indian until you've been in his moccasins. Try to understand and grasp the reality of other people. This is what David Cohen told me. This will save us from Chevlei Mashiach. This is called Asik B'Gimel Chasadim. To try and perceive other people's reality and be sensitive and caring according to their needs. Not what you feel you need and what's good for you, what's good for the other person. Sometimes what might be great for you is terrible for someone else, and what's terrible for someone else might be great for you. Try to enter other people's realities and be with them. and give them a sense of security that their reality is a valid reality. Hashem should help us answer our tefillas and guide us through this difficult process of mankind.